There's sound now. Is there sound now? Check 1 2, check 1 2. Do we have any sound tonight? For whatever reason, there it is. I have to reset it each time when we go live late at night like this. So I've got some rolls and nickels that we've been through before. Some of them are keepers like that one. We're going to go through them again and start filling up our box here. It's a short roll, whatever that is. Since I was going to do it anyway, figured you guys want to hang out? Let's do it. I'm going to put my soda away from the table. Away from the table. Thank you all for being here, doing whatever it is you do on a late night like this. There we go. Just going to do a few of these ones that are supposed to go to the bank too. Let's see what we had in here that we were just kicking away. Might have something that we need. And along the way, if you have any questions about coins or stuff, over $66 for silver tonight. Just looking at it again, it's gonna be 67, probably 70 by the end of the week. Crazy numbers. Awesome. So the question is, do you get in now before it's too late? It's gonna be over 100. It's gonna take off just like gold did back in the day. Why not? What's stopping it? You rolled 400 coins in the last week, all different coins. Cool. Has its moments. It's fun sometimes. Not when they're all the same, 2020, 2022, et cetera, et cetera. I don't mind making a few rolls of these, but I don't want like boxes of them. 2003 D. That's a decent one. We can keep that. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight for a late night, just because I'm here anyway. That's damaged. 21s, lots of 21s. 73, not worth keeping. Arrow, welcome. Good to see all the new names. There's a 2008 ugly one, 2012. Many of these rolled coins Mrs. Cash did, and I didn't go through them when she did it, so I got to go through them again here just in case. Then they go to the bank. 2021D damaged. 95s, 21s. Pretty ugly coins, too. What's up, DH? Good to have you here. Thank you, Dynamic Man, for being awesome. Thank you all for being here. DMAC was taking on the trolls tonight, just manhandling him, woman handling him, just destroying the trolls tonight. It was fantastic. The Roz Rodriguez, how you doing? Welcome. It was an impressive display of loonmanship. 94 Denver. That one could be a keeper. 2. All these late dates. Easy to find and anywhere. Please use English only. I'm going to remove that because I don't understand what it says. Oh, what happened? Hold on, we have to remove that message. Hide user. I want to hide user. I want to get rid of that message. So how do I just get rid of that message? If I click on this one, hide user, remove. There we go. There, I removed it. Please use English only. English only. We don't know what it says, so we can't endorse it, so we don't let it stay. That's just the way it is. I'm very sorry. I know I go on to international channels and I type English all the time. I'm sure they get pissed at me. You're having eye surgery tomorrow? Oh my gosh. Definitely prayers for you. Roz Rodriguez, definitely in our prayers tonight. Hope it works out for you. I'm glad we're here tonight then. There's a reason I went on. Go to your local laundromat quarter machine, found some silver. Nice. Nice. Do you do that on purpose? Did you ask him if you could do it, or did you go in there with a screwdriver? How'd you get into it? It's fantastic. Is that a gig? I used to have routes back in the day. up in Alaska. Didn't really go through anything though. I didn't really know I could. I mean, I'd look for silver, but right now I'm not really looking for anything other than dates that go into this box up here. We're making rolls. These are rolls that we're going to go to the bank. And now that I've got this box by date, starting in 1978 in the back, all the way to 2025, just looking for anything that will go into. Oh, you bought the change? Nice. Just looking for anything that will go into these rolls. I'm making rolls, solid date rolls. And once I get a boatload of them, I'm going to unleash them on the bay or on whatnot. See if we can make some of them move. Buying the change. I like that idea. I used to do that from a coin shop in Illinois. He didn't want to take it to the bank. He thought the IRS was watching him, et cetera, et cetera. Typical coin guy. And I got all kinds of cool stuff because he would just pay face value for current stuff and sell it to me at face value. Yes, baby. Got a bunch of old nickels and all kinds of stuff from him that way. It's stuff he didn't want. Didn't want to tie his money up into. What if he's still alive? All those guys are old. Nerves are keeping you up. Well, we're here to help distract you. So we put a big X on it. When we go through it, we know it's done. It's ready to go to the bank. I got boxes of nickels that need to go to the bank that, for whatever reason, just don't get them there. These are all the wrappers that we bought off of eBay. So I can tell that Mrs. Cash did all of these. There's that one for the bank. Let's see what else we got here. Been to Minnesota, managed the Doubletree downtown Minneapolis for 2.5 weeks one time for Thanksgiving in the year 2002. Hilton was selling it, or the ownership was selling it. Hilton was managing it, and the new company was coming in, and my whole job was to tell them no when they asked for anything. I was told my job is to say no. Bank gives you a few free wrappers, but not enough. So I had to buy them off of eBay or Temu. And so when I was there, the new company, hey, can we get behind the front desk? I said, nope. Hey, can we do this? Nope. How can we do this? Nope. So for 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, I said no to everything. And then on the day that there was a handover, they took all my belongings, put me out front of the hotel, and locked the door. I said, hey, can I use the bathroom? They're like, nope. It's pretty funny. Very good. Sunstone, I believe, was the name of that company. Bunch of great people. Sunstone Hotel back in the day. Not sure they're even around anymore. Good times. I did a pretty good job. There's not really much here worth keeping. Some of it is, not much. 3. Very cool. What's up, Thriller Miller? Very cool. Just doing a little something, something. What's up, what's the matter? The Roz Rodriguez, we're going to be hanging out with you for a little bit here till you get restful and go to sleep. The good news is, anytime there's surgery or something like that, it's the fact you're actually getting treatment or whatever it is you need. That's a good thing. You don't have to wait for it like I did last year. And once it's over, it's over. I'd like to purchase some of your fluids either separately or all mixed together. I don't do anything weird with them. I just display them for my foyer for my handmade teak shelf. Oh, you didn't last very long. Damn, the fluid guy. Thought the fluid guy would make it. Maybe not. I got some fluids for sale too. Damn. I didn't care if you did anything weird with them. Just gotta get the right price. What kind of price we talking on fluids? Do you have a courier? That's the big problem. How do you get it to you? Oh, it's a weird night. I'm having an open heart in a few weeks. The wait sucks. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it does suck. But I was trying to rush my cancer treatment last year, and by waiting or being told to wait or whatever, I ended up with the right doctor. So it worked out good. But it was very much a pain in the neck. What nickels have silver? Just the war nickels. Yes, just the war nickels from 1942 through 1945. The ones with the big mint mark on the back. All right, 2 to the bank. Let's keep going here. Dang. What's the going price for fluids? Good news is I know we're not going to find anything super valuable in here because I already pulled them out. Just looking for roll coins, coins to fill rolls. A lot of these have gunk on them. There's an 84. Yeah, it's gunky. 22, 14. It's pretty nasty assortment. 76, but it's all beat up. That's all beat up. 22s. I may stop doing this after this roll because I'm not finding anything good. I'll unhide him so you can have fun. At my desk searching wheat pennies while watching you search nickels. Okay, coin hunter. Fantastic. Any luck? I got one roll of pennies over here. I got a couple rolls lying around that just fell out of boxes here and there along the way, but mostly opened. The more pennies I have, the less I want them. I mean, I just don't want them. What am I going to do with them? So now that I got them, now what? I mean, nobody else is going to buy them from you for another 15 years. You have time to hold on to them that long? I don't. I know the kids don't want them. Thank you there. Hey, coach, how's it going tonight? What's up? Walks with Lucy. Good to see you. You out walking with Lucy? You're not going to stay blind? Good. Excellent. 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 Never been blind. The K for your carpets galore. Oh, thank you for the carpet galore on the last stream. I must have watched it. Very good. How much is a penny cost? 1 cent. How many would you like? You got to pay shipping though. Pennies are worth a penny. They'll always be worth a penny. And then eventually they'll be worth 2 cents. And then maybe 3 cents, just like wheat pennies. People are charging way too much for wheat pennies right now, but they are. People are paying it. I'll give you a half a cent. That's a good offer. I'll have to consider that. Shipping and handling. So I'm buying some 2 cent coins. Those were out of circulation since the 1800s. For the longest time, they were worth $1. That's 50 times face value. That's pretty sweet. Oh, coin down. But yeah, I'm offering $10 a coin right now for the 2 cent pieces I found on the online auction. Hoping I get them. We use them as giveaways. 82 and earlier for copper, not 84. 84 is still zinc. All right, let's open this brand new roll of pennies. Looks like copper, copper. A couple of coppers on here. Let's see what we got in this roll of pennies here. This one has never been searched by us. Is PCGS show in Vegas? Ooh, I'd like to know when, where, why, and how. That'd be great. I like going to that kind of stuff. Problem is, people that set up at shows are trying to charge too much for their stuff, and then they dump it at the end. Don't forget about the 3 cent nickels. Oh, yes. And the 3 cent silvers. And the 20 cent piece. There's so many coins have been discontinued over the years. Paper money's been discontinued. It doesn't change a thing. It's only worth what people are worth paying you for it. When I started collecting in the 70s, that stuff was there's your answer right there, dipshit. Word dipshit's not racist, but you're a fucking idiot. How's that? 3, 4. We got 3 copper so far. See, I beat you to it, Diana McMahon. Look at that. Look how fast I was. Boom, baby. On it. I'm on it. There's a 14D. That's decent. You're hitting antique shops looking for silver coins too? Yes. Yeah, they all want way too much for it. They're trying to get rich off of one sale. And at this point, I don't blame them. I mean, everyone's buying and selling at way, way crappy prices. Oh, because someone's being a dick. They're just sitting at home being a dick. They got no life. They've run out of things to rub. So they go online and just act like stupid assholes. It's pretty funny, though. I find it quite humorous that they have absolutely that low of humanity, which makes us all better because we know that we're not that horrible of a human being. We have someone to compare ourselves to and know that we're good. I could soil myself and swing a park swing and leave a trail and be much better than that person. Just stupid. Just idiots. All right, we got a wheat penny here. Walks with Lucy, nailing it. Okay, you got a wheat penny in a roll. I'm gonna flip it over. Usually we play name that date. If you guys want to do that, actually, let's. What year do you think it is? What year do you think this coin is? Let's have some fun. What year do you think this wheat penny is right here? Get your guesses in. I found about 864 earlier dimes. Nice. What year? This penny right here just came out of this roll. I got one more roll back behind me that I should probably go get two of pennies. Just one more. $6 for a single Roosevelt dime, roughly. Yep. People crazy prices right now. Crazy prices. Get a look at that. We're gonna flip it over. We got Fernando says 48. Okay, Coin says 56. What's the matter? 44. Christina says 80. 58 for Diana McMahon. Steve Miller 54. Walk with Lucy 55. Timothy Roberts 43. DH says 69. Jolene says 45. We're gonna flip it over here. Let's take a look. 1952S. The San Francisco version, 1952S. There we go. It's got the good cheekbones on it, some good design on the back. Nice extra fine coin. Thank you, Braun, for a stop sign. Let me grab that other roll. I got one more that I know of. Let's just do it. One more. One more roll. I was going to save it for Christmas, but we'll do it now. Here we go. One more roll. The last one in all of America. It's a 1960 something. Oh, sorry. Here we go. 1960 something here. Is that 63? What year is that? Let's take a look here. We got an old copper one right here. It's a 63 maybe or 64. Let's take a look here. Here we go. Saving it for Christmas. But we're going to look at the first one there in 1963. 62. Copper. There you go. It's worth 3.5 cents. The old coppers. Here's another Wheatie. It's a 57 though, 1957. These are good rolls. Lots of wheats. 22, 75, 61. All copper. Tripling my money. Every time I pull one out, I get 3 times the value. There's one. Look at the coloration on this guy. Look at the reverse of this guy. Multicolored. What year we got here? 2004. Some great looking coin right there. We're going to hold on to that baby. Raul Bombardley says old dust. Don't know what that means. 15 days until my new title begins. Cool. What is your new title? Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. Not a bunch of copper pennies. What do you do with them? You hold on to them just like the silver stuff until they get super valuable. I'm only doing this, by the way, Diana McMahon and Braun, so that our friend can come on and we can knock him off again multiple times. It was so much fun on the first one, second one, and now the third one. That's all it's for. We'll do that. There's a 69. Is that a San Francisco? And is it a double die? No, business is already complaining. They want them to start making pennies again. Your grandma has a 43 wheat penny? Nice. I have one too, right here. 1943. Look at that. There you go. 1943 wheat penny. 1996, 1969. Look how the S is touching the 9. The S is touching the 9 right there. Just about, not quite. So a moving mint mark. Let's go and put that in a holder. So if I spill soda on it. Is it an RR rim? What is an RR rim? Not sure what that is. Company's having issue getting pennies already? Yeah. Yeah, no, there's gonna be a outcry and they're gonna start making pennies again because they have to. And that's a railroad rim? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Looks like it, yeah. It's gonna take an uprising of citizenry to get the pennies back made again. 69S. Uh 9S. We'll do like that. What's going to happen is those people that paid $800,000. Can you clean Mercury dimes? You can. You don't want to. What you doing? The pennies that they made, those last pennies at 232, and they quit making pennies, will be worthless. Worth a lot less if they all of a sudden start making pennies again. They'll still be worth something because there's only 232 of them. But imagine next administration comes in, they start making pennies again. It's that easy. That's how our government works. I'm going to run on a platform of I'll make pennies. I want to be your next president so I can make pennies. That's it. We have nothing else there. That's it. Yeah, it's great to have so many people here this evening. What's going on, everybody? 1928 wheat penny? What about it? We got one too. You want one? Get you 1928, get you 1949, get you 19 whatever. Most wheat pennies aren't valuable. They're worth a few pennies over face value, but they're not super valuable. Most wheat pennies, they made hundreds and hundreds of millions of them. So they're out there anywhere you want to find them. 1928 wheat penny right there. Pulled this one out of a roll. I mean, out of a bankroll. Look at that guy. This one came out of a bankroll. 1928. Making cookies. I love it. Your lives are calming and peaceful. You have a late night radio voice. Thank you. I used to do the late night radio gig up in Alaska. I wonder if they're still live up there. They never do answer the phone when I call anymore. It was a good time, especially on Saturday nights. We'd stay open on the radio. Supposed to sign off at 1 o'clock in the morning, but I'd just stick around sometime. What's the point of live streams? That's a good point. That's a great point. Shout out from West Virginia, 26508. Nice to have you here. Thanks for being here. There is absolutely no point of a live stream. I'm glad you brought that up. What's the point of you going to work tomorrow or having a relationship with anyone in your family? I mean, what's the point, right? What's the point of eating? I have a gallon of loose change, coach. Don't want to cash in because I'm worried I miss something. Yes, you got to start going through it. What's the point of this live stream? We're here to point out your flaws as a human being. We appreciate you stopping in. One is you're a freaking idiot. Number two, nobody likes you. Number three, you're not welcome in social settings. And number four, you're a sniveling freaking moron, I guess. Because I'm going to make more money than from a live stream. Yes, you are, because you're a hooker. You're a low paid bus stop whore. I think that's the point of the live stream. Not really looking for rare coins right now. We've already been through these for rare coins. We're just going through these to fill up these rolls over here so I can sell rolls. It's just so much fun late at night like this. It's the best. This is my entertainment. It does sound lame. Sounds super lame. And the best part is it's so freaking lame you're here. That makes you twice as lame. And anyone that uses the name lame uses the word lame. Yeah, there you go. Just playing. There you go. So are we. Just having fun at your expense. There we go. 40 coins. Makes a roll. That's 60 people here right now. Obviously, very little responsibility at this hour. Maybe you're a night person working a gig. Maybe you're security somewhere, not paying attention. I find humor and irony and oh, here we go. Something in French. Marissa says, "Que valor tienda un monda de franco del uno creciente y siesta." It's not slow in Vegas. Only thing slow is your education. It's slow in Vegas. It's very slow in Vegas. Phone died. Getting ready to check out some coins. How's the weather in Vegas? Vegas is great. I'm very excited. This is fun. It's like ping pong moron. G Money. Great name. She asked what a 1947 France coin is worth. Don't know. Don't know French coins. Maybe blazing, watching dude count money. Good night activity. Yes, yes. No, we encourage if you're gonna blaze and fire one up and pass one around and hit a blunt and get a fatty and all those at the same time. We surely encourage that because then you can watch me flip nickels. Nothing better than flipping nickels. Well, jacked up on ganja, some goof juice. G Money has no interest in life. Just want to show how small their body parts are to everybody. This is not the worst that we've done. Sometimes I just have a green screen with no words, and people actually watch that too, which is fantastic. Doing the pot. Exactly. Are you kids doing the pot? Are you jacked up on ganja right now? Fantastic. Hopefully it's medical ganja. That's the best kind. Dave Smith, Scully's late again. That's all right. We've been waiting for you. We can start now. All right, everybody get naked. Coach, you ever party with Daryl Strawberry? No, never did party with Daryl Strawberry. He was supposed to come to Alaska in 1980, but then he went and signed professionally instead. Definitely doing the pot. There you go. High on life. I'm putting the big X on here. How cool. Dude, man, he's putting an X on paper, man. Who have I partied with? All right. Do you know who Larry Love is? Larry Love. Anybody? Anybody? Give you a few seconds here to figure out who Larry Love is. No. Oh my gosh. Let me show you who Larry Love is. Stand by. I'm going to get copyright for this, but we're going to do it. We're going to do it. There we go. A guy. Yes. There we go. Oh, here it is right here. This is where I'm partying with him right here. That's my guy right there from Grandmaster Flash. This is in my hotel in New York, doing a fundraiser party for a bunch of underprivileged children. After he was done, I went out there and did the Humpty Dance. This is the ballroom at the Radisson JFK. A lot of special needs people there. Pretty freaking awesome. That's Larry Love. Here he is from Grandmaster Flash back in the day. If you don't know who Grandmaster Flash is, you're on the wrong live stream. There they are right there. Yeah, very cool. Anyway, you guys know who Tony Carey is? Tony Carey. See, Tony Carey had one hit. Tony Carey. There's a song. Oh my gosh, from the 1980s. That might be. I don't know. He's way too old now. Anyway, a lot of fun there. GMF, yes. Then ever hear of George Wallace, the comedian? George Wallace, the comedian? Yeah. He 1988 in Hawaii at the Honolulu Comedy Club. Hung out with him. We're on the elevator. And he's trying to remember the name of a movie. Oh, you know that movie with the kids that went down Mississippi with Gene Hackman or whatever it was. And I said, "Oh, you mean Mississippi Burning?" He goes, "Yes, that's it. I'll never forget you." I've been trying to think of that all day. I saw Gene Hackman at a restaurant today, and I couldn't remember the name of the movie. I'll never forget you. Fast forward 20 some years, and we're at the Clarion Hotel Casino here in Las Vegas. And the promoter, Eddie Sachs, goes, "Hey, George Wallace wants to have lunch." And so we go to lunch, and he walks in and he looks at me. And I go, "Dude, you said you'd never forget me." And he goes, "Mississippi Burning." And I go, "Holy crap." After 20 years. Funny guy. Very funny guy. Patrice O'Neill, very funny, passed away. Too bad. Super funny. Holy cow, is he funny. What's up, nobody? R.I.P. Clarion, the world's greatest elevator shaft. Yes. You got the coal mine. I got the shaft. A great song. David Tell, he made fun of you. Oh, wow. He's a funny guy. Way back in the day when I was doing comedy, there was this guy, Jerry Seinfeld, that everybody was making fun of because all he did was whine on stage. Nobody's going to fall for that crap, they said. I found 2 buffaloes in your pocket change. Nice. Nice. Got cement. Did you ever meet Rob Reiner? No, never did meet Rob Reiner. Did meet Charles Barkley in the San Diego Chicken one time. We were doing a commercial. In fact, let me see if that commercial is out there. Let me see if that commercial is out there. There's a couple that we did. You want to get some nickels? Sure, come on down. They're free. I'm giving them away for free. You got to come down to the hotel and get them. Free nickels. All right, let's go with is it called the Charles Barkley Talk Show? Charles, oh, Char, Charles Barkley Talk Show. The chicken. Boom. See if they have that. There's an old TV commercial. Charles Barkley Talk Show. Let's call it the Charles Barkley commercial. TV commercial. Talk show. Wow. Maybe they don't put them out anymore. It was a long time ago. There it is. That's the one right there. He's with Humpty Hump. There it is. So Charles Barkley show with Humpty Hump, Nike commercial. So let's do Charles Barkley show with chicken. Try it that way. No. Oh well. It's out there somewhere. There's the one with Humpty Hump. And we filmed that one in LA. Street. There's a great channel right there. Everybody loves Humpty. 1993 Nike. There. Oh, there he is, right there. That was the chicken, right there, right there. That's it, baby. Right there, that's not his, real voice. They had to cover the chicken's real voice there. That's it, that's a commercial right there. Charles Barkley is not a role model. That was pretty damn cool right there, I just found it. Is it okay to ask for a pic or autograph when you see a celebrity? Depends on the situation. Depends on the situation. If you are at an event where they're at, maybe. If they're at dinner, leave them alone. If they're with their family, leave them alone. If they're at a sporting event, maybe. Just depends. If they're out in public doing something, maybe. But yeah, old Dave Chappelle is goateed or is goated. There we go. 33 people here hanging out. What's going on, y'all? Appreciate you being a part of this late night. Absolutely no reason to be on, but we're here. Had a good run there for a moment. By the way, since we're using commercial stuff, fair use doctrine indicates that this video contains copyrighted material used under the fair use doctrine, section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976 for purposes such as commentary, teaching, news reporting, research, criticism, comedy, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a legal principle that promotes the freedom of expression by permitting unlicensed use of copyrighted material in certain circumstances. There you go. Watching from Canada, what's going on? We need you guys to come back to Vegas. Can you tell everyone to come back to Vegas? Bill Mills, you're in charge of getting everyone back to Vegas. Everyone's blaming Canada for everything going wrong in Vegas right now. If you guys can come back to Vegas, I'll show them it's not you guys. Not many MJ cards left, coach. You got some hidden somewhere. What conspiracy theories do I like most? Ooh, that's a great question. Yeah, I have to work tomorrow, but yeah, I'm in pain. And the medication I take keeps me awake. So yeah, I hurt my arm. Conspiracy theories. Well, first of all, and this one doesn't leave the room, okay? This one doesn't leave the room. COVID was actually used by the Chinese to quell an uprising in Hong Kong in December of 2019. And it got out of hand and hit the rest of the world. But there was this massive uprising in China or in Hong Kong right at the end of 2019, and they couldn't just roll in there with their tanks. And so this disease showed up. It was supposed to calm it down, which it did, because you haven't heard of anything kind of uprising in Hong Kong since then. Unfortunately, it affected the rest of the world too. That's my conspiracy theory. My other theory is that we were actually invaded by aliens, and the government couldn't tell us that because everyone would freak out. The real tiny aliens that got into your blood system. And the only way to fight the war was to put these little military machines into our blood system. So that's why they jacked up all those shots with stuff. So we'd go in there and fight the battles for us. And so we actually had a war going on in our system that we weren't being told about. And that's why it affected some people certain ways and other people's different ways. And then all of a sudden, the aliens decided to pull out and go back to their home planet, which is why all of a sudden the need for the shots and everything just stopped. That's another theory I have. Just believe everything Fauci says. There you go. He's no longer involved in anything. He's retired. There we go. I seen some about the COVID test. They stuck up your nose, put nanotech in your brain. Yes, exactly. There's all kinds of theories on all that kind of stuff. Some of it was very fun. So here's what I did. So this is a truth. This is a truth. This is not something that's hearsay. This is not something that somebody said one time. This is a truth, and I have the documentation for it. I was in Arizona during that time, and in May of 2020, they set up a tent at University of Arizona, and a lot of us were allowed to go in there for experimental testing. So we go in, we do the test, and a little while later, not sure how many days, I get notification that I don't have COVID. I'm like, all right, cool, I feel good. And then about a week later, I get an email asking me how I'm living with COVID, how I'm able to deal with it, how's it affecting me. And I said, well, wait a minute, you told me I don't have it, and now you're telling me I do have it. Which one is it? And they said, well, we don't know. And I said, all right, cool. I can trust everybody. It was amazing. So we were guinea pigs, and they didn't even know what they were doing. It was pretty damn funny. Everyone except those that had the shots and stuff. Here, new here. Sorry if a dumb question. Looking for any pre-65 nickels? Yes. So typically we do that. What I'm doing right now is these are rolls that are going to go to the bank. And so I'm actually putting rolls together here, solid date rolls from 1978 through 2025 in this box. And so I'm pulling out the ones that I've kept. These are my keeper rolls, and I'm spreading them out into these rolls so I can make solid date rolls. That's what we're doing here right now. But typically we go through bank rolls, all kinds of them, pennies, nickels, dimes, half dollars, quarters, a little bit of everything. Earlier tonight on our live stream, we had a bucket of quarters from a slot machine here in Las Vegas. Found a bunch of bat quarters, and we do a bunch of giveaways, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, one man's truth is another man's truth, is another man's lie. There's only one truth. There we go. Miss Liz and the Magic School Bus fought off the aliens. Yes. All right, here we go. Here's an S Mint nickel. What year do you think this is, everyone? Take a guess. Take a gander. Take a look at it. It's a nickel. It's got an S Mint mark there next to the building. So it's made from 1938 through 1954 only. 1938 to 1954 only. But it was not made in 1950. It was not made in 1942, 43, 44, or 45. I think 25 minted the non-minted penny will have increased value, or will the modern pennies have increased value? Other pennies won't have any increased value. There's still billions and billions and billions of them. The 2024s and 2025s are trading at a premium right now, but that may slow down. Who knows? Do you have warehouses to warehouse all this stuff? It's going to cost you a lot more money to store it than it will that you'll make in the future on it. Right now, people are selling boxes of 2025 and 2024 pennies for $650. They were making them all year. So I can't imagine they're scarce. This is old. So, guys, I got your guesses in. Here we go. I'm going to flip it over. Take a look at it. Before I flip it, I'm going to say 1952. 1941. 1941. Very cool. I was way off. 1941 on that one. 1994. That's crappy. 76, we'll keep it. 83D. I recommend you keep all your 1983s and 82s, unless they're just completely destroyed. 94s, 93s are real tough. 93s and 94s, keep them all. 82P, tough date. Sells for about $30 to $40 a roll, circulated. 68D is another tough date. There's a lot of great nickels to collect. Nobody's collecting right now. There's an 82D. So take a look. Let me see if this is the other one. There's a thin date and a thick date. Thin date and thick date on the 82 nickel. Tell me if I'm crazy. There's a thin date. There's a thick date. Thin date, thick date. Thin, thick. Am I right or am I wrong? Those are both 1982 Denver. Keep all those. 96. Drop one here. What'd I do? Knock them off. Oh, yeah, 82s. Yeah, just keep any change that you get. Definitely worth it. Sometimes it's worth some money. Sometimes. Almost worth it. 62. 98p. It's pretty crappy. This one's damaged. 62. 70. And another 1941. Real crappy. 83D. 08, 09, and 10. Keep all your 08s, 9s, and 10s. 83p. 1975, no mint mark. Keep that one. 25D, junk. 1986D. Then, once we spread them out on the boxes like this, what's up there, Melody? Good to see you. I'm glad you're better. Once we spread them out, then we put them in our tubes. Once we get a full tube, we put them in a roll, and we put the date on it, and we put them in our boxes. In Texas, I've got boxes and boxes of solid date rolled nickels that now are 10 years older. You sell it well, or just sort we basically give stuff away every night on our live streams. This is our second live stream tonight. Oh, just shot a nickel off there. On our earlier live stream, gave away all kinds of coins and paper money and sports cards. Join us nightly for that. We do sell some on Whatnot, but basically I'm giving away coins, sports cards, and paper money, and also buying silver. Showing people how to buy silver right now at a great price, how to get the best deal for your silver investment while other people are buying junk silver coins and ingots. I'm giving you tips on how to make money, and people are taking advantage of those tips and making money. And so I'd rather not sell you anything and give you free advice for you being a part of our channel. If I don't sell you anything, then you can't get mad at me. That's why I give it away for free. It's free. Give it away to channel members. We give it away to people that do super chats. In fact, those of you that are here right now probably don't even know about it. But we're giving away a Benjamin Franklin piece of art at the end of the month. Anyone that does a $10 super chat, to thank them for the $10 super chat or more, we're giving them a chance to win either one of these. This is a 1985 $100 Benjamin Franklin portrait. It has a James Baker signature, Catherine Ortega signature, an individual serial number, and a portrait of Benjamin Franklin. Or they can select this 2009 Star Note Benjamin Franklin collectible. So someone's going to win. We've given away the last 3 months. Going to give it away for December as well. And everyone that does a super chat, $10 or more, gets put on the list. Then we put them on a wheel, and somebody wins that. It's absolutely free. So thank you all. And finish filling this baby up. Almost a full roll of 2003s. Got a Walking Liberty $50. Thanks, Coach. I sleeved. Oh, cool. Yes. Yes, some people get stuff. The only bad review I ever received was from someone that won a giveaway from me. Really? Interesting. Well, I offer a 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked on anything free. Since it's all free, if you're not happy at any moment, I will give you a 100% refund of your free without any questions asked. I'm gonna use the 100 to buy 2K. The game or 2000. All right, we're getting there. This is a roll of 79 Denver, which I can't believe how hard it is to find those. You can't get a refund. Your body may heal when you sleep, but your electronic devices remain vulnerable. Routinely clean your cache and update security software. Nope, absolutely not. I leave all my porn right there on the landing page. So when people log in, they have to see what I look at. Oh, I thought you arranged the cyber guy. Damn it. How come those donkeys are dressed up like people? All right. You guys are crazy tonight. This is fun. Let's do this bucket here. It's a bunch of stuff we saved. Let's see what's in this bucket. I have no idea. This is an old Crystal Light container. Let's dump it out and see what we have here. A lot of trolls tonight. It's fantastic. Here we go. Can't wait to see what we got in here. A little bit of everything. Okay, okay. This is a rubber band. All right, and there's a penny stuck to it. 1974 S copper. 79. 82. This is 2017 spendable. That goes in my pocket. 1991 Denver half dollar. 1986 Denver half dollar. A Canadian 1969. Giveaway in 1968 tonight. That's silver in it. Here's another 69. 269 Canadians. 1993. Too many scratches. We'll spend that one. 97D. Too many scratches. 1978 Philadelphia. Used to collect these a lot. They used to be scarce, and then they made a bunch of scarcer ones. 1983 P. Always check the back to see if they have the designer initials. This one, the FG, is right there between the tail and the leg. So this is not the scarce one. But with the damage, look at that. It's from a rolling machine. Not worth holding on to, even though I collect most 83s and 82s. Here's another one, 1983 P. Same deal. Let's take a look at the back side. Very weak FG. You can kind of see it when you put the light on it. That one is an over polished eye. So that is a collectible one right there. It's a mid scale one. This is a 1960 nickel. We can spend that. 1979. Is that Denver? Is Denver. Susan B. Does anyone collect Susan B? It's how your channel was growing. Exactly. We love those bots. Those are the best. 1976 Canadian dime. Texas quarter. 1991 D, another one. 1983 P, another one. Texas. 83 quarter, we'll keep that. 68 quarter, keep those. The Roz Rodriguez, here's my entry, a little support. Eyes getting heavy. Good night, coach and friends. Thank you, the Roz Rodriguez. $10 super chat goes on to here as absolutely free bonus for supporting the channel. Roz Rodriguez. Thank you so much, the Roz Rodriguez. Chance to win the Benjamin Franklin artwork. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. 1978 dime. Nobody cares. On a lot of this stuff, when people find coins, they go, what's it worth? Well, let me ask you this. What would you pay for it? And usually people go, nothing. I said, there you go. There's your value. Silver, you'd pay a certain amount because it has value. But most of this other stuff, you wouldn't pay anything for it. There's no value. Someone might pay for it. That's why the internet's been such a great blessing to coin collectors and stamp collectors and card collectors. Can you please remind me what's the error on the bat quarter? There's one with a sunken face or one with two sunken faces of the bats. And other than that, I don't know. I've not found those. We've found the W's, we found all the other stuff, but we have not found a sunken face yet. Be nice to get one. 1979, there's one for our box right there. All these copper pennies, fantastic. 1940, 1970, 75. Dynamic Man, thank you for being here. 92s. Those are the ones that I remember I bought those. We're wrapping it up here. Last few coins, and then we're going to call it night. Join us tomorrow for more live stuff here in Las Vegas. 1981 Canadian. 68 dime, 63s. No silver in here, mostly just copper. 69D, there's a 69D double die. Dime you can find. More Canadian, 72 and 2011. Interesting mix of dates. 75D, very good shape. I actually should go in a holder. 2010, 96D, 78D. And here. Any tips on finding rare pennies where some's a big ass pile to help speed up the process? There's no way to speed up the process. Some guy used a machine to sort the copper from the other pennies and destroyed them. They're all damaged. So there's really no way to speed it up. If you're not willing to put the time in, you're not going to do very good in coin collecting. It takes forever. It's very tedious, as you can see. And you have to have the time to look at it. You can get those coin apps. They're fake. They tell you every coin is worth $1,000,000. Good luck trying to find someone to buy it from you. There's no way to get around the system that's in place unless you're ripping people off or falling for scams, which a lot of people do that. Here's a green slime on this nickel, throwing that back into circulation. Same with that one. The rest of these are going to go in this bucket again. We'll take care of them another day. Thank you all for being here. We will see you on the next one live right here on the network, the Loon Network. Good night, everybody. Enjoy. I'm going to spend all this. I can't wait to spend this. Put this at the store. They're not going to know what to do. Dude's got pennies, man. Get him. Put all this back in. I'm going to put those guys in holders. Good night, everybody. This will be our final scene right there. And actually, we're going to do this one. Let me see if I got something cool in here. Oh, yeah. There we go. See what else I got. Got to have some pictures. There's this one. There we go. That's cool. One. Vegas, baby. All right. Good night. Everyone getting surgery and stuff tomorrow. Hope you feel better. Hope you do good. Let us know.